Hello and ahoy, everyone. It's your old buddy Doc. Back again. Let's say we jump into the story Wizzy-Woo and the Pirate Treasure. Again, by Helga Hopkins, who has been a great supporter of Storytime with Doc. And she has written some, again, wonderful stories. I highly recommend that you go to your local bookstore or Amazon. Take a look at all that Helga Hopkins has to begin. Let's begin, shall we? Kristen was deep asleep, but her little kitten, Wizzy-Woo, could not sleep at all. He had such exciting news for his friends, and he couldn't wait to tell them. Wonder what it could be. In the morning, Wizzy rushed out without having his breakfast. In the garden, he met up with his friends, Sylvia, Bobo, and grumpy old Bibbit. The children are sailing over to the island for a treasure hunt today, Wizzy said excitedly. Ooh, treasure hunt. I like that. Wow, that would be such a lovely adventure, said Sylvia. And I wouldn't mind going too, said Bibbit. But the children would never take us along. Then Wizzy had a brilliant idea. We could all hide in Kristen's bicycle basket and then sneak onto the boat that way. Everyone thought this would be a really good fun. The bike was too high for the kittens to jump up into the basket. So they climbed onto Bibbit's shoulders, and Bovo helped them in. Then Bibbit hopped in as well, and they pulled the cover over their heads. Kristen, her friend Jack, and Kristen's dad collected the bikes and rode off. The cats heaved a big sigh of relief as they had not been detected. They enjoyed the ride with the wind whistling through their whiskers. Sounds like fun. But when they got to the boatyard, Kristen discovered the cats in her bicycle basket. Her dad decided there was no time to take the cats back home, so they might as well come along on the boat ride. Wizzy and Sylvia had huge grins on their little faces as they scampered into the boat. All the other children wished they had a ship's cat too. It's always good to have a ship's cat, that's for sure. Kristen and the kittens sat in the front of the boat. Every now and again, a big wave would splash over them. They thought this was very exciting. The big cats snoozed in the middle of the boat, safely away from all the splashes. I guess they're not real fans of getting splashed about. After they landed on the island, the cats stayed behind while the children and parents went on a treasure hunt. After a while, the cats got bored and decided to do some exploring. Suddenly, Wizzy pointed to a small hole in the ground and said excitingly, "Oh, I can see something sparkling down there." He pushed his head through the hole and promptly got stuck. "I'm stuck!" he screamed. "Help!" He got his head in there pretty good. The other cats tried to pull him out. "Stop!" screamed Wizzy. "You're pulling my ears off." "Serves you right," grumbled Bivet, "for sticking your nose where it doesn't belong." Sylvia got very worried, but Bobo suggested pushing Wizzy further in and then pulling him out again after the hole was made bigger. The cats pushed very hard against Wizzy when suddenly the ground gave way and they all fell through the hole. They landed on a huge mound of gold coins. "Look! We found a pirate's treasure," said Bovo. "I would have preferred a mound of sausages," grumbled Bivet. And anyway, how are we getting out of here?" "Is that a tunnel over there?" asked Wizzy. "They found some pirate treasure. 'Tis always a good thing." It was, and the cats gingerly entered the tunnel, but quickly jumped back. Sat in the tunnel was a skeleton with a black beard, an eye patch, and a three-cornered hat on his skull. Sitting on his shoulder was the skeleton of a parrot. "This must be Captain Blackbeard's skeleton," said Bobo. "And he'll soon be joined by 4 cat skeletons if we don't get out of here," muttered Bivet. I think they're afraid. Then he sniffed the air and moaned, "Oh, I smell barbecue chicken. Oh, I bet it will all be eaten before anybody looks for us." He flopped down and covered his eyes with his front paws. Just then, they heard Kristen singing. All the cats meowed as loudly as they could until Kristen's head appeared above them. "Dad!" screamed Kristen. "The cats have found a pirate treasure!" The cats were saved, and all the parents and children went to admire the treasure while the cats had their eye on the barbecue chicken on the picnic table. I guess everybody's finding their own treasure today. "It would be a shame if this lovely chicken got cold," said Bivet. Bobo agreed, and all the cats started to tuck in. "This is the best adventure ever," said Bivet, stroking his increasingly large stomach. The treasure was taken to the town museum, and all the cats became very famous. They were invited to the treasure exhibition and were presented with a shiny gold medal each. They were very proud. And Bivet muttered he would have much preferred a nice sausage rather than a medal. Luckily, Kristen gave them all a big bowl of fish when they got home. Wizzy thought life couldn't get any better. First the adventure, then the medal, and now some lovely tasty fish. All he wanted now was a long, comfy snooze on Kristen's lap. Meow. It seems that the cats did get into some adventures today, and I guess everybody got their reward in a sense. The cats got some wonderful barbecue chicken. They got some fish. They got some golden medals. Not that they really mattered, but they were famous cats. And it all worked out. And the town was able to find Blackbeard's treasure and enjoy all of that along with the parents and the children. So I would say that this is a win-win-win scenario for everybody. So until next time, my friends, be safe and be well. Love for you all.